I love Dixie Kong. They're one of my favorite characters in the Donkey Kong Country series, or just video games in general. Donkey Kong Country 3 is probably tied with Returns as my favorite in the series, and that one stars Dixie Kong as the protagonist. But I don't know. As I played using Dixie Kong in Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, I felt really, I don't know, like, I don't know if out of balance is the word. It's just that this game was so obviously not designed around Dixie Kong, and even though Dixie Kong works out in many areas, there's so many places in the game that just feel awkward. Areas that, I don't know, jumps and things that just felt so natural with Diddy Kong that felt a little wonky using Dixie Kong, though they still worked. Um, but I don't know, and I thought to myself, okay, I'll just go to the settings and I'll just turn off this new Dixie Kong mode so I can play it like the original version. Maybe that'll go smoother for me. And to my surprise, that's not a thing. You can't turn that off. This boggles my mind. How can you add a feature and not make... This is a 15-year-old game. Does Nintendo not think anyone would want to play the original experience here? Someone who grew up playing the original Wii version, that's really important to me, that I can play as close to the Wii version as I want, you know. Dixie Kong is great in Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, but that game works so well because it was so obviously designed around them being in that game. It's just, there's a flow to that game that, I don't know. Donkey Kong Country Returns has a really amazing flow, but I think using Dixie Kong, it really undermines it in many ways. It's really quite frustrating for me. Did I still have fun playing as Dixie Kong? Yeah, and I do think it's a good addition. But forcing it on the player, not making it optional, that's just kind of frustrating. And I know this is actually a problem that's been brought up in many places on the internet. And people say, then why don't you just wait for the barrel to say Diddy Kong on it and only throw it when it says Diddy Kong? And though that seems like a solution and a simple one, the truth is that going out of your way to wait at every DK barrel instead of just throwing it, it really negatively affects the flow of the level. I can't just run up to a barrel and chuck it. I have to wait to make sure it's the right one. You know, and that really just takes away from the experience.